4 minutes late? Ah, guys, can't believe I did it again, man. I kind of knew I was going to be late today. What's up, everybody? I don't even have sound on. I'm all messed up here, guys. We got Wolf, Trey Davis. Wolf, you were the first one here. Trey, you were so close, man. But we've got a whole bunch of other familiar faces in the house. Looking good, guys. We've got the Brisk Lemonade. Hodge TC, Dark Sage, Herman Kang, Naeem Hussein. Hopefully I'm saying your name right there. I probably butchered it. Eric Vela. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? We got the captain in the house. Solo checking in from the office. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Got Cat Hill in here. Mr. Berkey, Brian Berkey, how you doing, man? Sammy, what's going on? What happened to the early chat? What early chat? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Sammy. Dysentery Joe in the house, followed by Aaron Abdo. Why am I like half singing the stuff I'm saying here? It's weird. Anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit late here. Art of Chaos, what's up, man? Chet Woo, my ultimate rival. Was watching it, then shut off all of a sudden. I don't know. Oh, you talking? Well, at one point, like YouTube was messed up. If that's what you're talking about, YouTube kind of messed up. Legacy, wait a minute. Are you still doing your run? What are you doing, man? You're freaking me out. L-A-T-E. I know Swaggy Sportster, I know. BG, not sure if you're a fan, but if you are, you get a chance to play the remastered Crash Bandicoot. Stubbs, I know of it, but I've not played it. I wasn't a huge fan, to be honest, of Crash Bandicoot, although I did find something out kind of cool, like a few months back. I don't know how long ago this was, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 3 to 6 months ago, somewhere in that ballpark, where the people, like the developers of the original Crash Bandicoot, they pulled like some kind of magic with PlayStation, man. Like they pushed that thing well beyond its limits, just with like clever coding and other stuff that they were doing, man. It was really cool, actually. I didn't understand half the stuff they were saying. It was like way over my head, but it was really cool. Jay, what's up, man? Aaron Abdo sending over $5. Hey, can we all please chip in a little each month and get BG Netflix so we have some new shows to talk about? Hashtag Netflix Fund. Why? I ain't getting Netflix, man. I ain't getting Netflix, guys. I really appreciate your donation, Aaron. Wait, I thought I replied to you. Like I saw that comment on. Maybe I didn't reply to you, actually. I don't know. Like the only reason I was sounding like mad that you donated or whatever, it was just because I saw your comment on the video and I thought I replied to it actually, but maybe I didn't. Telling you like not to or something like that. Maybe I just completely forgot. Skylar Witch is open. All right, quick shots. All right, Aaron. I do appreciate it though, man. Let me go ahead and slap you with that big old D. Give me 1 second here. Let me slap it on you. Sometimes I do that with comments. I really don't know. You're gonna have to let me know if I actually replied or not. I'll like read it. I'll be like, oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna say. Let me just finish this fight and then I'll reply. And then I just don't. Dicer, what's up, man? BG new 2-star hype. Yeah, man. I'm pumped about the new 2-stars iMac. I was surprised to see that there was so many of them, so many new ones. I know Mike replied that we were like there was a few new 2-stars in there or something like that, but I didn't know it was gonna be all of them. I think there's all of them, at least. I don't know. Like all of them out of that crystal. Tweet, dear Marvel, how the duck are you? Oh, that's actually really good, Jay Divine. I think we're gonna go with that. We had one earlier, but you know what? Today's the last day of the Duck Arena, and we didn't even take advantage of the duck puns. So I feel like we have to, right? Don't think you did, but you always tell me not to start a new fudge. Appreciate the big D slip, by the way. Yeah, I figured, man. Like just playing it back in my head. I don't think I did, but yeah. I do tell you not to start new funds. The hoodie. I'm gonna have to get that hoodie pretty soon here, man. I'm getting close to Comic-Con. All right. Tweet time. Dear at Marvel Champions, how the duck are ya? Do I do the exclamation mark too? Yeah. B.S. I am now live. You guys quack me up with your duck puns. Oh boy. Did you know we were within 2 placings of each other on global rank yesterday? Really? No way, dude. You weren't kidding about this whole rival thing, man. Tweet. Ah, thank you. The bright screen is gone. Much better. DNA Deadman. Hey, Brian, just opened my first 5-star crystal, and it was Ultron. Nice, dude. Congrats on the Ultron, man. Sick pull. Sick first 5-star. Crazy. Wasn't Sim Spidey already a 2-star? Nope. PG, maybe it's time to quack open that egg. Oh, man. Glad he didn't mistype duck like I did last night. Wow. I would much rather duck picks than the alternative. Wow. Can you imagine if we sent them something like that? Like, do you mind if I send you a duck pick or something like that? I don't know. Alright, anyway. Let's do something. Yeah, that sounds good. Brian, look for me at the end of the stream. Alright, Brisk Lemonade. Alright, I've got energy to spend. I've got Alliance Quest energy to spend. I'll hop on the Alliance Quest in a little bit here. I might as well start up all of this good stuff, right? Yeah. Let's just start it. I'm trying to reserve my energy a little bit here for when those other pop-up quests come around, the Stark assignment things or whatever. After they're done, I'll try to dump it. Like I try to dump all my energy or something, but I don't want to have to spend any energy refills on that kind of stuff. Right, it's between this stream and sleep or the movie Mechanic. The movie Mechanic, I don't know what that movie is. I choose sleep. Good night. Alright, Hippie Brian, good choice, dude. Really good choice. It would only get awkward as if they said no, I don't mind at all. Well, I just have to send them like an actual duck, you know. It's better Donald or Daffy Duck. It's Donald. Or maybe it's Daffy. 100% heroic, and both, hold on, it scrolled up on me, both of those pop-ups. Dicer already? Dude, I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. You always kill it on, like, day 1. Brian, can you help me, please? I have 5-star Ultron, and he's duped, but I might go for Doc Ock or Green Goblin. Who should I rank for 5-star? Dude, Brian Berkey. We know nothing about those champions, as far as I know, at least. I can't tell you, dude. We need more info. Did you really just skip over grabbing Switch? You have the... Oh, no, yeah, the energy. Yeah, quick shot, I'll get there, man. I want to spend a little of this energy. I didn't skip over it. Hang on. Also, L1 is really fast now. Yeah. I tested it out earlier. It is really fast. Just PSA, if you start a Stark assignment and don't complete it before it expires, you get kicked from the quest and they don't even refund your energy. Yeah, I think there's a timer in there during the quest that kind of tells you that. Yeah, that does suck, man. Alright, I'm just going to take this outer path. After this quest, I'm gonna head out of here. I just want to make sure I'm spending my energy. It's going to be a rough month for energy, man. I'm glad I bought some of those energy refills, because I'm sure I'm going to have to use some of them. Especially if I want to finish 5.2. I counted the energy that I need to complete 5.2.5, and it's like 192 energy in there. So it's like one full day that I need to dedicate to it, or just like 3 energy refills. Or 2 if I go in there with full energy. So it's not too bad, but I'm still not ready to complete it just yet. And then I still have 5.2.4, and that one I actually want to stream. I mean, I might stream both of them since there's not much left in the other. But yeah, people were saying that one was tough, so I want to do that. Why doesn't Kabam give you a notification when the special quest starts? Same way they do for Alliance Quest, Alliance War. That would be awesome if they did. Their reasoning for that is they said they didn't want to overwhelm people and like blow up their phones with notifications. I think the real reason is that they want you to follow them on Twitter, because yeah, if you do follow them on Twitter, then you'll get and turn notifications on, then you get notifications from them there. A great saying for your tweet though. Is it on tomorrow's stream? Jimmy Boy Jr., what was yours? Don't remember what you said. Or I don't know if I saw it. Remember, time limit each time you start a quest. With the Stark Simon one you're talking about? Brian joining you in the 5-star stand. I got Mordo, just ranked him up. Also beat Act Maestro for the first time yesterday. Nice, man. Congrats on your good poll there. There's been people sending me pictures of good polls and people sending me pictures of bad polls. That's just the way it is in the 5-star crystal. You know, it's like up to you guys if you want to wait. But me personally, I'm just going for it, man. The amount of arena points you get from it and everything like that, I gotta do it. Plus, if you get a good champion, you can rank them up, get your prestige up, all that good stuff. Staring at the last collector, and he'll make it 100%. Nice. I'm going to stream the kill and opening awards tomorrow after SA starts. Quick shot, nice, dude. I'll see if I'm around for that because I want to see that. Got 2-star Venom, nice, Dicer. Got a 5-star Rocket yesterday. Any report of Spider-Gwen yet? I've seen pictures, sort of. I don't know if anybody sent me like them getting Spider-Gwen themselves, but I saw pictures of like somebody's Alliance feed thing or whatever. I'm sure somebody in here has pulled Spider-Gwen. It's like 300 of us in here. Brian says to me, is there a shortage going around of Tier 1 Alpha? Yeah, Brian Berkey, a little bit, man. That's why I've started doing the Alpha arena. I don't know about you. Matt's got issues. Send it over $2. Hail UW Hydra. Send good vibes toward Boyd. Hail UW Hydra. Send good vibes. I'm not sure I understand that. Somebody's gonna have to clarify that for me. Thank you for the $2 donation, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that means. It's probably something really obvious, and I always do this, but yeah. Walked into my garage where my desk is to turn on your stream, and it was already on from earlier today. Nice, Booker. Got 99 problems with T1 Alphas, ain't one. I'm like waiting for somebody to clarify this super chat bad because I want to know what that means. Plus 5-star Jane Foster. Sorry to hear that, man. Ultimate Weapon Hydra ally. Boyd just left due to family stuff. We'll miss him. Ah, okay. Got it. Alright, what was I gonna do? Alliance Quest, that's right. Let me hop in there. See my sweet useless double 5-star Cosmic Awakening gems the other day? I'm not sure. I don't think I did actually drop Faith. But you got another one of them now? Do you see the new Kabam loading screen? The bomb is Spidey head. Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool. I gotta say, like, overall, I like the feel of this update, like the whole Spidey theme stuff. I like it a bit better than last month's, except I actually did like that loading screen of Punisher on it. I know, Dicer, I know you didn't like it, and I know a lot of other people didn't like it. Actually, like, there was actually a post on Reddit about it, how somebody was saying they're not gonna miss that guy's face. I thought it was pretty cool, though. But I do like the overall feel of this update versus the past one. Alright, I'm gonna need to focus here for a minute, guys. Oh, whoops. Let me ice bro it up. Alright, so yeah, this is the Starburst node. This is Scarlet Witch. Give me a sec. It's only day 2, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I might get clipped by her new L1 since I don't really have any practice dodging it yet. Okay. Thank you for playing super passively, you jerk. Holy Jesus, yeah, I didn't even come close to dodging that one. That's alright, willpower's doing a little bit of work. Yeah, man, that does come out really fast. Oh, heal block, that's no good. Alright, still easy to dodge at long distance at least. Okay, there we go. I got a little mid-distance dodge. I think it's more predictable now, so like once I get used to it, it might be easier. I swear it had like different speeds on it. Okay. Not terrible. I mean, Ice Bro, he has enough life on him to take out the Crossbones, which is the global node on this map, so I just have to use my other 2 champions to get through 2 G-Gen nodes, and I'm home free. Map 2 is not too bad. Or, I mean, day 2 is not too bad. The B-Manny, what's going on, man? The SP1 moves like super fast, it does. I feel like we'll get used to it, and I feel like it's going to be easier, I really do. Wave Ice Armor, just don't die. Yeah. That does come out really fast. Brian Grant 2017. Yep. Vade timing similar to SP2? Maybe, Captain. Map 2 is never bad. You should have seen my first alliance drop, Faith. Nobody showed up. It's like me and like 2 other guys trying to get through it. It's kind of rough. Brian, search up 5 Loki. Is there a 5 Loki now? Is there an unofficial 5 Loki? Because I don't think there's an official 5 Loki. Do you make the troll Loki? Guardians of the Universe. Wow. Donations, infinite gold, battle chips, and loyalty. Also, inactivity will get you kicked no longer than 5 minutes. Can I join? Hold up. Everybody needs to get kicked right now. I'm seeing 55 minutes and 1 hour and 1 hour. How are you gonna run an alliance if you can't have these people following the rules? You gotta stay on top of these people, man. Euthanitis would have kicked them. Actually, Euthanitis would have got Jay to kick those people a long time ago. Don't you like my saying? Have you saw it yet? I'll keep sending, bro. Alright, Jimmy Boyd, let me see what you were saying. Let's quack this quest up. Maybe tweak it a little bit, throw it in your own words, make it even better, but it's short and sweet. That's not bad. That was it. I think that was it, right? I saw a bunch of messages as I'm scrolling up. But okay, yeah, I think that was it. Okay. Let's get going here. I need to hop in the arena. Need to get some of these units, man. I'm still way behind where I should have been for this week. But that's alright. I actually didn't touch these other 2 arenas. I'll do them a little bit. I probably won't get all the milestones there. But for now, I gotta finish these other ones up. Actually, let me do the basic arena first, since I'm farther behind on that, and if my 5 stars champions refresh, that will push me over the limit in the featured arena. So yeah. Gee, why do you say Jane Foster is bad? I did Rumble Legends Wolvie with a 330. Jane Foster, she's godlike. Did you really, man? That's an impressive feat if you did. Seriously impressive feat if you did. But how was she, like, you think it would be easier to do it with Jane Foster or someone like Guillotine or oh jeez, I'm getting messed up here. I shouldn't be going for those mediums. Think she's easier to do it than like Guillotine or some of these other champions that have an easier time in there? Probably not. So That's kind of what makes her not such a good champion. Once you reach milestone, it drops you back out of the arena selection. Kind of sucks. Yeah. So if you don't claim the final milestone, though, you can actually keep going. Nice man, a Sig 99. Now 2. Got screwed pretty bad on the deals. Had a bit of my money. I'd have cried. Ugh, sucks, man. BG, did you ready to read the spotlight for the new Spidey? His taunt looks pretty cool. He'll be a masturbator. I actually watched Joel's video. I just had it on in like the background, and sometimes I'll throw on other videos and like I won't even pay attention to them. But that one actually drew my attention, man. Like Spidey, he looks really good. I didn't even know about the taunt thing. He looks really good. Like it's kind of tempting to go for it, but I probably won't. Like I almost definitely won't. But it's sure is tempting, man. 6 hours till I revert back to dad mode. I'm ready for that grind. Thank you for the info about the final milestone. No problem, dude. I didn't actually read this myself. I didn't really look at the Kabam forums today, but I heard that is something that Kabam will be fixing, or at least they passed it along to the dev team to take a look at. So yeah. Well, the cutoff for Joe Fixit. Somewhere close to 2 million. I'll have a more accurate prediction tomorrow. It's probably it could either be like right below or right above 2 million. Somewhere in that ballpark. Probably won't. Most likely won't. Cute 24-hour live stream Spidey grind. Dude, iMac, I actually thought about it, man. Mike confirmed that they'll fix that? Okay, thank you, Solo. I actually thought about doing another 24-hour grind. I was thinking, like, you know, people have been asking for another 24-hour grind. I said I would do one, and I said I'd probably do it in the summer. And what better champion to do it for than Spidey? So I actually considered it. And I figured, like, in a 24-hour period, I can get well over 10 million points. With my current roster, I can get over 10 million points. And I was thinking, like, okay, the other 2 days would be so easy for me. I'd still be able to, like, work on my other stuff. It'd be that easy. But, yeah, I still don't think it's going to happen. New subscriber, Imposters Dave, sent me. Nice, welcome. Imposter Dave, man. I hope he's doing alright. I haven't heard from Imposter Dave in a while. Question is, when fighting Stark Spidey, will we just throw our specials out of nowhere when he taunts? I doubt it. I think that's just for an AI thing. But that would be insane. Huh. That's a good question, Dicer. I don't, oh man. I wouldn't think so, but that'd be really insane if that's how it worked. Is Wolvie Worth rank 5 unduped? Tough call, man. He's still pretty good unduped. I don't know. I don't think I would take him to rank 5 unduped though. I think I'd only do it if he's duped. Unless you're in a unique situation where you're in a situation like I am in, where Wolverine's part of my synergy team for Realm of Legends, and you don't really care about his duped ability, and you just want more damage that you can do to Maestro. Like some unique situations like that. But for the most part, everyday person, I think it's better to I think it's better to rank up somebody else until you can actually dupe them, or maybe just hold off, give it a little bit of time, maybe another champ won't entice you, I don't know. Without him being duped, like X23 has the same regen, I believe, and significantly better damage. I mean, there's always that chance that you'll dupe Wolverine, but yeah, without actually having it done, eh. BG, you want to know my Realm of Legends team? Sure, tell me. Sitting on 11, wow, 11,900 units. Care to tell me the 20k reason yet? No. Imposter Dave! Good to see you, man. I'm in here, BG, just grinding arena. Got home today and J-Line ignored me, so got off YouTube for a bit. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, but hashtag Impostia strong. Impostia Dave. Glad to see you, man. But yeah, Drop Faith, the 20k reason, it might not be a reason that you care about at all. I say might because there's some chance that you care about it, but I really doubt that you do. But you never know. But no, I can't say. BG, you have 20 teams of 4 stars and 3 teams of 5 stars. Can I get future champs from Arena without dropping units? It's possible, but it's tough, man. It's a really tight window. You'd have to play a lot. You'd have to play very, very frequently. For the older feature champions, you can do that. It's kind of reasonable, but for like a new feature champion, like if you're going for Spidey, you'd have to play a lot. You'd have to do a lot of rounds. I don't know how many points you get. Basically, just figure out how many points you get per round, with and without your 5-star champions, and then, you know, look at past cutoffs and then see exactly how many times a day you'd have to play in order to hit those scores. I was already high on units that my alliance mate forced me to buy the Odin 5-star gem deal. Forced meaning he sent me the cash for it too. Nice, man. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal. Oh, and Postier Dave! iMac is saying that after you left, Joel, I guess, saw your stuff. BG pulled a Punisher 2099. Any tips? The only tip I really have is I haven't played. I've only played with him for like an hour, but I think the best way to play him is to spam your level 1, your SP1. I think that's the best way. What's up, BG? What's your favorite part of the update? Mine is the Hyperion Overcharge. Probably, and Arena. It's not a big of a difference, but it's a step forward. It's the Arena thing for sure. It's absolutely the Arena thing. I think it is a big deal. Points wise, I don't think it's going to raise the scores as much as I was thinking. I was estimating that it would take the cutoffs for a future champion from like 15 to 17 million. Probably not. Probably not. It might bump them up like a couple 100,000 versus a couple million. But the biggest part about it for me is that you can just hit like you don't have to go back to that screen where you need to scroll over to the right arena. Because it prevented me from doing like the 2-star and 3-star arena until the final day. And by the final day, I didn't always have time to hit all the milestones. But I did that just because I didn't want to have to scroll over every time I went for a 4-star arena. So yeah. Woke up to an email from PayPal reading there's a deal and you need it badly. I know you won't buy it, so here $135 in PayPal. Thanks, and said it was a military thank you thing you did. Dude, that's a good alliance mate right there, man. That's awesome. VG, the stop motion by Kabam, Green Goblin, and Doc Ock confirmed? Question mark. Probably. I saw somebody. I didn't even notice it in the video because we watched it on stream together. I didn't even notice it until I saw something about it on Reddit. But probably they always do. I mean, they like to do little teasers like that. So yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you got to think about it like this. The people that are making this game, they're gigantic Marvel fans. They're not gonna skip past some of the coolest characters that everybody else is asking for already, right? Of course, they're already planning on making and adding all these cool characters to the game. They just have to like space them out, basically. And I think it's been a while since we got anything Spidey related, right? So probably due for just like them just unloading a whole bunch of Spidey themed stuff. You can pull an ultimate Spider-Verse Crystal 3 or 4-star from doing the Stark assignments. I've only seen them from the Master and Normal mode. Yeah, somebody told me about that. It was actually included in the email. I haven't seen one myself, but that's pretty cool that they threw that in there, man. I'm really, really hoping I can pull a 4-star Spider-Gwen to finally redeem myself from missing out on Spider-Gwen when I went for as a basic and I missed. Should have been one of the easiest champions to pick up, and I freaking missed. You have 10k units and all masteries unlocked with no intentions of doing Labyrinth anytime soon. Would you buy the 4k offer from yesterday? I would not, personally, no. It just felt like it was a little too expensive, to be honest. Like, depending on where you're at in the game, like depending on how far along your alliance is and how you rank in alliance quests and stuff like that, the deal might have been worth it to you. But where I'm currently at, I get that stuff fast enough that, like, I get that stuff faster than I get the units, basically. But if you're somebody who's in a somewhat more relaxed alliance, maybe you guys rank okay there, but you don't get as many rewards, but you're like an arena grinder, and you get a lot of units, then maybe it would have been worth it for you. Read last, please. Alright, Impostio, Dave. Where are you at? BG opened 46 premium crystals and got Dr. Voodoo. Nice. The last 3 crystals, I popped them and got them again. What? Dude. Out of 46 premium hero crystals, you got and duped Dr. Voodoo? That's ridiculous, man. That's awesome. Finally pulled Ultron after like 10 meh 4-star crystals. Feels good, man. Nice, dude. 57 seconds? Oh, dude. 57... Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, 57 seconds with Archangel. That's nuts, man. I want that champion. BG, random question, but who do you think the holiday champ will be this year, Kang or Thanos? Don't really care about Kang, but I'm considering saving units for Thanos. Good question, Swaggy Spodester. Maybe both. If I had to guess, I would guess this. Glory Man, what's going on? Disloyed AQ, Dormammu fully noted. Okay, sure, Euthanitis. But if I had to guess, I would say this is a likely situation of what's going to happen, or what may happen. Kang will be available in the Greater Gifting Crystals, or some other similar crystal. I don't know if they're going to repeat the same exact crystal. Kabam likes to do new things, right? They don't like to be too predictable, I guess. And then in the Alliance event, they'll have Thanos. And the Alliance event, it'll be like the #1 Alliance who gifted the most, right? We'll get Thanos. That's what I'm thinking. But you never know. They might have Thanos in the crystal. I don't know. Brian, I pulled a 4-star cable from Premium. Nice, man. It sounds like some of you are getting some Premium love. It's awesome. Brian, is Electra worth rank 4 unduped, or should I rank up my unduped Ghost Rider? I would go with Ghost Rider. Probably. Play with him first, because I don't have much experience with Ghost Rider. But I'm not a big fan of Electra, and I know that people take Ghost Rider to map 6 even, so I know he's got the potential. I mean, some people do take Electra to like Alliance War in my Alliance too, so I know she has potential too, but yeah, I just personally don't like her so much. We'll get Thanos, was hoping maybe they'd be in the crystals. I mean, it's Swaggy Spodester, this is just a guess, man, so yeah, take it for what you will. I don't think Kabam would ever give me any kind of inside info about any kind of sales or or something crazy like that, right? Like, yeah, right. New arena mechanics are nice. Yeah, Gowther, for real. I'm loving it, dude. Normally rank around 700 in AQ, so we do fairly well. I do grind quite a bit of arena, sometimes quite hard. Ranked 84 in the second 4-star Punisher. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, Brad, it's kind of up to you. I mean, the deals are gone, right? I think they're gone at this point. It's kind of up to you, but it just didn't look. I was talking to somebody in my alliance about this, and here's exactly what I told them. Because they were really interested in it as well. It seemed like these deals were just a little bit more expensive than past deals. It it feels like they made them slightly more expensive because they knew that people were going to have an excessive amount of units from those other deals that they bought. So I feel like maybe we'll get a somewhat cheaper unit deal in the near future, because maybe that's their plan, is like, all right, we'll get them to buy these unit packages because we included all these extra goodies and they're you know, much better deals than usual and stuff like that, right? And then we'll clear out their units with this deal that has like a tier 2 alpha in it or something. And then they'll come along with like a better unit offer or something that is like, oh damn, can't pass that one up. I don't know what they're actually doing, but that's just what goes on in my mind when I see deals like that and I try to factor everything into it. But yeah, got a 5-star skill gem from the offer. If I pull a 5-star Gwenpool someday, I'll be so excited. Yeah, Captain, for real, man. I mean, you saw how quickly I fed my skill 1 to Gwenpool, and I never feed gems that quick. My complaint about the new arena system is the champion select screen. Like, I want champs back at the top. Yeah, Swaggy Spoadster, I kind of understand where you're coming from. There's a couple little things. I'm sure once we get used to them, it won't be so bad. But like the whole button being in the middle of the screen kind of bugs me. It was easier when it was in like just in the same spot in the bottom right corner. That's where I'm tapping anyway. Well, actually no, sometimes I tap in the middle. But anyway, like right now, you know, this is where my thumb is. It's really hard for you guys to tell, but like, you know, I'm just trying to tap like right here at all the times. So I'm hoping I get used to that. And then when I'm dragging champions in, I have to like drag them and then go up a little bit instead of just dragging horizontally across. So those like two little things, little annoyances. Hopefully we just get used to them and then everything will be great. But it's such a big improvement that like those things are so minor, such minor complaints. Brian, is 4 million enough for the duck? Yeah, I would say you're good for the duck, man. You're very good. For Ghost Rider Super, it should have been him sucking the person's soul out of him. You talking about like Shang Tsung style? That'd have been sweet. Hashtag first world MCOC problems. Yeah, it's just some like minor thing, man. Like it feels stupid like talking about it because who cares, you know? Who cares? It's a better system, but you know, it's stuff that you notice, little things. Playing the button part 2. Keep tapping the bottom corner. Yeah, but is 8 million enough for the duck? Corey, man, if you're at 8 million, I'd say you're good, dude. I'm only get 2.7 mil for the duck. Would that be enough? Possibly. I mean, I got my guess on screen, but you know, anything's possible. He only went for what, 2.4 the first round, so it's possible. Ryan, read my previous message, please. Alright. Hang on. Let me see. Is Dark Assignment worth the time and energy on beginner and normal? Depends on where you're at in the game. For me, it's not. For a lot of players, I would assume it's not also. But it depends on what you need. If you're able to do Heroic and Master, though, it's probably not worth it. BG, my Realm of Legends team is 440 duped Wolvie, 330 duped Jane Foster with crit synergy, and also pulled a Spider-Verse Ultimate Crystal. Nice! Congrats on that pull, man. Yeah, seriously, beating Wolverine with Jane Foster though, it's got to be tough. Like, did you just do all heavies? Were you able to do it in one shot, or did you have to like chip them down with heavies and then die or something like that, or did you not use all heavies? Just busting balls, BG. Oh no, Gloria, man, I know, dude. But I went 300 plus premiums without a 4-star pull, and I pulled 3 4-stars from premium and one 4-star from Spider-Verse Crystal in the last 48 hours. Nice, man. What? It's all like that's how it is in this game, right? Sometimes you just go on these ridiculous streaks of being super unlucky, and then you get these little short bursts of streaks where you're super lucky, and it all like balances out. Brian, they currently at 2.4 mil pre-arena cutoff. Should I continue the grind? Continue to grind? I would say so, yeah. Continue that grind. 680 units and all the revives I had. I used all heavies and SP3. Got it. I might try that challenge one day. Oh, I could actually use the SP2 here. Wow. Might be worth your time, but for energy versus rewards, even the lower levels are better value than the monthly quests. Are they? I don't know if I agree with that. Because it takes a lot of energy, and like completing heroic and master, I feel like give better rewards than the beginner and normal. Even if you did every single one of them. Don't care what I get from the Spider-Verse crystals unless it's a new 2-star. So far I have Electro and Miles. I'm looking forward to opening mine open, but did I just say opening mine open? Wow. Cracking mine open, I guess. Guess I'm invisible today. Hashtag silent mod. Cameron, sorry, dude. I don't mean to be ignoring your stuff here. Let me see what you put. GG, so today I did a run. My doc was hitting for 7k mediums, 45k L2s, and 15k L1s. He made me pee myself just a little bit. Dude, sick, man. He wasn't buffed, was he? Wait. I'm confused, man. Your mediums were... You had 7k mediums? Wait. I'm confused at what you're saying. I don't get it. How do you get an Ultimate Spider-Verse crystal? Someone said they got one. Yeah, Swaggy Spoadster from the Stark assignments. It's just like a random lucky drop. That's all. Oh no, testing. Nah, no testing tonight. I have to stay in the arena. I need these units. I'm never gonna hit my goals if I don't. If you do them all difficulties, it totals to 45 Spider-Verse crystals, 13.5 3-star crystals. Yeah, I actually saw those little infographics that people made, or I think that one was Trucos. PG, should I take 4-star Gwenpool to rank 5, no dupe, or 5-star Hawkeye, double dupe, to rank 3? Tough call, man. They're both really good. I would probably go with Hawkeye. I probably would have went with Gwenpool if she was duped. But yeah, without her being duped, like, she's still a good champion, but I'd leave her parked at rank 4 for now, and I'd rank up that Hawkeye to rank 3. Change some mastery stuff, some synergy stuff, and some boost stuff. It really paid off. Oh, we've got the boost going. So you were doing a legend run, I take it. Yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me you were gonna do another one. Duh. I wasn't sure what you meant by run. Like, I didn't know if you were doing like a labyrinth run or what. But yeah, now I remember you telling me that you were gonna do that. And people say I miss a comment. There's like 400 people in here. There is. I appreciate the understanding. You planning on doing a labyrinth run soon, Matt? I'm not. I really thought about it. Like, I actually think I can get through another path without spending units just because of the extra stuff going on this month. So it's really tempting for me. Just because, like, I don't know if Kabam's going to keep doing this. I don't know if they're going to keep giving us these events where we can just get an extra 30 revives in a month, you know? And I'm already sitting on 30 of them from the last potion request, so, like, I'm very confident that I can get through without using any units, but I can't do it. Booker sent it over $5. Thanks for these late night streams. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna load you up there with the old double D. You're gonna be sitting next to the one and only Aaron Abdo, sharing the D. After I stopped getting messed up here with Kamala. There we go. Okay. Let me see here. Aaron Abdu, and Booker. And thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. It's fun doing them. Okay. Double Big D party, woot woot. Yup, yup. Why can't 4-star Rhino be in the Spider-Verse Crystal if you have Realm of Legends done? I want to do my Rhino without having to do Labyrinth and hoping I dupe him, because I sure as hell won't use a gem on him. It's just the way it is, man. He's supposed to be special. I understand it. You'll get there one day, Daniel. I'm sure of it, man. Once there's like even if you don't want to do it right now, even if it's not enticing to do it right now, at some point we'll get like rank 5 champions. And you'll have like a rank 5-star Star-Lord, and it's only gonna take like, I don't know. I guess it would still take a lot of hits, right? But what if you can kill enemies in like 190 or 200 hits or something like that? It's not even a big deal. Not a big deal. Don't like the big D, but I'll take a pair of double Ds. BG, 25 generic stones from Act 4 to Voodoo, Sig 35, or Star-Lord, Sig 40. I would go with Voodoo. Unless you are planning on taking Unless you're planning on taking that Star-Lord to Labyrinth of Legends. That's the only way I would give him to Star-Lord. Other than that, I'd go with Voodoo. Rank 5 Unduped Quake, or wait for Hulk Pull. Unduped Quake is fine, but you have to make sure that you like playing with her abilities. Like, make sure you actually enjoy the whole, her whole combat skills of, like, being able to charge up her heavy and stuff like that. I always refer to it as Quake style, but, yeah, like, don't rank her up unless you actually like her. Because a lot of people, it's like mixed feelings about Quake. Some people really like her, and some people really don't like her. There's not many people in between. BG, where are you guys getting the bonus revives this month? Did I miss something? I will show you, Mitch. I will show you. As soon as I get out of this arena. It's actually hard to get out of the arena now, guys. Because it's going to tell me, continue, next series. I want to just go next series, man. I ain't gonna... How long ago did I disconnect? Am I here? Hello? Pineapple? Am I good? I see a pineapple. Okay, okay. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, this event, the 24-hour event, Spider-Verse Hero Use, is going to be going on all month, every single day. So many pineapples in the chat right now. I love it. Okay, but yeah, all month long, the Spider-Verse Hero Use is going to be going on, and for the rewards, it's not that hard to get to. 83,000 points will get you this level 1 revive. It's not much. It's not too difficult to get like the units here either. Getting the final milestone, sometimes that could be difficult depending on how much you play. But getting the 3rd milestone, 83,000 points, is like nothing, man. Spend your energy for the day and don't let it cap out too much, and you'll be there pretty much. It's just like the other hero events where, yeah, if you have 4-star champions, you'll get points very quickly. Finally hit a little over 1.6 mil for Punisher 2099. Only decided to put myself through the ordeal of grinding after review of them. Nice, man. Well, I mean, you got him at 1.6. You're good. You're very good. Brian just one-shot the Act 4 Venom with Star-Lord. Nice, man. Vision or Cap both duped to rank 5. Or Cap World War II, you're saying. I would go with Vision, personally. A lot of people do like Cap. He is a good champion, for sure. It kind of depends on where you use him, actually. But yeah, me personally, I would go with Vision. How's Daredevil against the Collector? I've actually never used Daredevil against the Collector. Jealous 2-star Carnage and Electro maxed out. Nice, man. Very nice. Alright, let me hit up Alliance Quest while I'm out of the arena, because once I go back in there, man, I'm not going to be able to leave until I get all those milestones. My last fight for the night, possibly, unless someone else clears me up. Okay. I always forget the order of this. This is Civil Warrior, though. my Ultron is actually super healthy this week, man. Or well, today at least. And like I didn't use any items. But he's just super healthy. He's actually playing all right, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Normally my Ultron is like barely hanging on to half or just a bit lower or something like that. I probably just jinxed myself though. I'm probably gonna get wrecked by Civil Warrior here. Focus. Maybe I've just finally gotten used to like the later days of Alliance Quest, where day 2 really doesn't really mean much to me anymore. Yeah, I've heard that Dormammu is bugged from some people in my alliance and stuff like that, so hopefully it should all be reported. Should be able to free you up an AQ tonight? Alright, Mo Battle Chips. Sounds good, dude. I like getting down that global node before I go to sleep. I feel like I'm saving people units if I can do that. Makes up for me, like, not being around for the boss kill normally. No! Oh, God, I saw it coming. Well, that sucks. So much for playing. Alright. Am I gonna regen? Alright, I'm gonna wait for this regen to tick a little bit. Okay. Well, that's a bummer, man. I thought I was maybe going to stay above 50%, stay above that threshold. I don't know if I would have anyway, but whatever. Should I take my 4-star Gwenpool to rank 5? Yup. Putting that node to free you while it's boosted when Jay is sleeping. Really? Mo Battle Chips, man. You don't got to do that. What is the incoming thing on this? Is it bad? Dude! 200 health? Ah, Mo Battle Chips, don't do that, man. That is not worth it, man. 200% health on top of all this other stuff? On top of the one... Yeah, that's... Who's there, anyway? I don't know who's there. I don't think that's Juggernaut, right? I think Juggernaut is, like, this one over here. Or maybe... this one? I know there's, like, some Juggernaut on your path. That's really bad. Maybe it's this? I don't know. Alright, anyway, I'm out of here. New monthly quest has some pretty decent rewards. Decided to have a go at the Master 2-hour event. Just got wrecked by Miles Morales Spidey. Just bounced around way too much. Yeah, Spidey, Miles Morales, man, he used to mess me up pretty bad. He doesn't seem to be too big of an issue for me anymore, unless he's on an unstunnable node. If he's on unstunnable, I get wrecked by him still. Being Zinful, sending over 10 bucks. Thanks for the advice earlier, making my run at Legend title now. Good luck, man. Like I said, like it's gonna be tough. It's probably still doable. I think it's cool that you're trying. This way you'll be able to like know where you're at if it doesn't work out. But I do wish you the best of luck, of course. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you just knock it out of the park, man, and get it. All right. Sorry for the double D's up there. The double-headed D has to go. Being Zinful, taking over as Soul Big D. Okay. Brian, do I need to awaken Iceman? Need? Not necessarily. He's better against, like, his awaken ability makes him really good against champions that evade, like Nightcrawler, Spider. I mean, I don't need to tell you champions that evade. You know what champions evade, but he's still useful against other champions that don't evade, and you don't need him to be awakened for that stuff. So, kind of depends on who you're going up against. But I know you said you absorbing knowledge to make your own games. What kind are you planning? RPGs? Oh man, I have a list of games that I want to make. The game that I want to make the most is an RPG though. It's similar. Oh, let me hop in the other arena. Don't want to be in this one. Actually, I'm gonna start up a different arena. Yeah, let's start the 3-star arena. Graphically and like the player view or whatever, similar to Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, but the gameplay is completely different. It's a mobile game, so of course you have like touchscreen to deal with, which I have like a really cool system in mind. I don't know if it'd work out. I'd have to actually like make it and test it and stuff like that, make a little prototype, but I think it will. I'm almost positive of it. And it's more like strategy based than action, but it is RPG, of course. Tons of cool stuff that I would love to throw in there. I'd love to talk about it more, but because it's still going to be so far out, like in the distant future still, I can't talk about it too much. Just in case somebody takes my ideas. Like, that never happens, right? Everybody has their own ideas of what they want to make. But still. There's nothing like it right now. And it'd be nice if it stayed that way until I actually made it. Got up to get some water, and Waffles is just laying there, staring at me with that weird dog smile. Suddenly don't want to get water. What? Dude, get him an ice cube, man. Spent the money, got King Groot, and pulled 5-star Groot. Life kinda hurts. Oh, Steven, man, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, man, at least that stuff was just a bonus, right? You still got like all the units and everything from it. BD, tell us more about your previous job. I will as soon as I move. I swear. I thought I was gonna move a while ago, but it's not gonna happen until probably Halloween now. So, like Halloween, guys, that's what I'll tell you about it. It's nothing that interesting anyway. I swear. If unlocked willpower 2 out of 3. Unlocked willpower 2 out of 3. Liquid courage 2 out of 3. According to him, I've lost 0.6% health and gained 0.6% health, though I don't have any health or champion boost. I'm losing more health than recover. Liquid courage is a poison. Poison reduces your healing by 30%, so you have to factor that in. King Groot is actually pretty solid awake. I've heard that from I've heard that from some people. I wouldn't mind pulling King Groot, the 5-star Groot though. That kind of sucks. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having King Groot. Man, I'm kind of bummed. Like I actually was going for him. I don't know if you guys remember this. I was going for him, and I put up like 5 million on the first day, so I was well on pace to get him. But that was when I was going to Florida, and I had to like pack and do a lot of other stuff, and yeah, I couldn't. And he went for a super low score. He went for like 7.5 million or something like that. Several ideas for inventions that I keep to myself because several I've had in the past had been made shortly after I told people. Yep. Stuff like that happens, man. Even if like, I'm sure some of it is like just a coincidence, right? But like even if it's all just a coincidence that it happens like that, right? You don't want to think about it that way, you know, like, because you don't know if it's a coincidence or it came from you and like telling somebody and that idea spread or something like that. So yeah, exactly. I know there's people in here that make games, and like I said, people generally want to make their own ideas when it comes to games. but they might hear something and be like, oh, that could actually really fit well into the game that I'm making or something like that. Like just the one idea that I have, and have like the rest of it be their ideas or something. Brian, which was the better loading screen, the Punisher one or the Spider-Man one? Not the starting loading screen, but the in-between fights and such. I like them both. I actually like them both a lot. Overall, I like the feel of the Spider-Man event, though. Way easier time against King Groot than regular Groot. Do you? I actually have an easier time versus regular Groot, but I think it's only because I haven't fought King Groot all that much. But I have a much easier time against regular Groot. Got me asking what your starting day prestige is as an alliance. Sure, Mitch. Wait, we're on day 2. Well, I guess we could figure it out. No, actually, I know what it is, like off the top of my head. We're at like 5102. We just barely crossed over 5100. I was eating cereal and had thought that I could probably make and sell milk flavored, like different cereal, like chocolate milk. I'm sure you mean like other flavors than that too, but yeah. Just hit 4460 this week, trying to get climbing, finishing top 100, top 900 right now. Nice. I think it's what, like top 1100 gives you like half of a class catalyst. It gives you like, or is it top 1100 or top 800 that gives you, like one, or no, like 2 greater glory and 1 regular glory or something like that. He means like milk that tastes like Fruit Loops? Oh, dude, I would drink that milk. About a month later, found out someone had done it, but they were some college kid. Scrolling up on me too fast here. Some college kids that ate cereal, poured the milk into a jug, and sold it busted suckers. That's pretty funny. Would you like to have a theme option in game so you can choose your preferred theme from the past? Nah. Oh, 800 to 1100 is 60%. Nice. That's not bad at all, man. That's like better than my alliance was doing for the longest time before we oh, this is a dream right here. Hold up. The Loki versus the Duck. Look how many buffs I just stole. Awesome. But yeah, that's better than my alliance was doing for the longest time. That's better than the alliances who used to get bi-weekly class catalysts. So yeah, not bad at all. It's a short stun Groot has. I have to work on my intercept, which I'm getting so much better at. Missed dispersion helps big time. Yeah, that short stun is annoying. It's annoying if they have limber. If they don't have limber, then it's fine. For me, at least. Running Stupefy helps big time against champions like Groot. CBG, ignore when you got catfished. Wait, what's Swaggy's poster? What's your last comment here? Let me see. Where's your last comment? Is you talking about in a stream like this is called a poor man's patent? Proof you thought of it first? What? Swaggy Spodster, I'm scrolling up pretty far here and I don't see your comment. Oh! Nope. Oh, wait. Speaking of making games, can we talk about how you got catfished last night, BG? Oh, wait, what? That's what you said? Got catfished last night? Where was I? I don't remember this. How many champs nerfed this update? None, dude. There's champions that got buffed, and only champions that got buffed. Well, there's a bug with Dormammu, but that doesn't really count as a nerf, right? Like, they're fixing that? I think they're fixing it. I mean, I'm sure players have reported it. Like, people in my alliance have talked about it. People on stream have talked about it. I'm sure somebody let Kabam know, right? Alright, what's the best way to get Infinite Streak in 4-star featured arena? Don't have any 550. The best way, in my opinion, then, without any 550s, is just to throw in your strongest champions and fight through the death squads, the death matches. That's what I was doing before I had 550s. It's not easy, but yeah. I'm drunk again. Sam P, welcome. Welcome, drunken Sam P. What's the bug? I don't know exactly. I haven't played I haven't played Dormammu a ton to even understand completely how he works. Quick question, BG, should I invest my mastery points to max out Limber, or should I spend the additional 4 points elsewhere? Limber's not bad. I don't know what your other option is, but Limber's not a bad mastery if you're looking to get something that's good on the cheap. BG, you were talking to that chick about being a game developer, and we talked about how much she was BSing you in the mod chat, and how you'd probably be catfished super easy. I don't think she was in the gaming industry. I kind of caught on once there was a lot of spam, and she said she worked support, but she was like spamming to answer people's questions. But I feel like if you worked in support, then you'd know that you can't help every person. You can try, but you can't help every person. You can help whoever you can. So if that's what you're talking about. Oh, with the fact that she's a she? Oh, it doesn't. Oh man, it doesn't. I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, whatever. Like whoever I'm talking to, whether they're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter to me. So that person, whatever. I only like I cared that that at first that person said that they were in the gaming industry, but afterwards I didn't really believe them. It would have been cool. I did get excited. I'll be honest, man. I did get excited. Like I want to talk to people who are in the gaming industry. You guys know what I want to do, so I do get excited stuff like that. There's always some doubt in my mind about, whatever people say, but I gotta at least like have an open mind to what they're saying at first, and then if they say some off the wall stuff later, or they're acting a little fishy, then I can pull back that trust later or whatever, I don't think I could ever be actually catfish, because I don't think I would ever do the online dating thing. Like, of course I'm married, so yeah, I'm not going to be doing any kind of dating. But if I wasn't married, man, I don't know. It feels weird. Like, I've got some friends who do the online dating thing. I'm sure some of you do the online dating thing. It's probably the most common way people find each other, right? But just like looking at those dating websites, man, it's weird. It's weird. Like a friend of mine showed me OkCupid, and it was just bizarre, man. The whole thing just felt so eerie. It's like looking at people like they're in like a catalog, almost. Like you're on Amazon. Get some Prime shipping. Did you notice that you can't go to the next series in Basic 4-Star Arena? It's only for the feature 3 and 4-Star one. Dumb. No, you can. DG, it happens if you pick up all the milestones already. It doesn't have the next fight button thing or whatever. If you don't claim the final milestone, that's a little bit of a workaround until they get it fixed. In the gaming industry, I'm also a hot girl who works in development for Minecraft. I can help you, Brian. Cool. Like, alright, so here's the thing, though. I've met people who have, like, some impressive tales, right? Who it turns out it's true. Like, upon further talking to them, the stuff that they've done is true. Well, I mean, I guess there's no way for me to prove some of the stuff, but, you can just tell by talking to them that they know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing, kind of thing. So, like, I never wanted to just dismiss somebody for what they're saying right away. I think it's a good attitude for life. Cameron, Yeah, same here, man. I'm not gonna read what you said, but same here. My boyfriend online and not dating site lives in Germany. I'm in the States. We've been together more than a year. Nice. Planning an in-person meetup in October. Nice. I have heard that stuff works out. I swear in the past I would have been like, that sounds crazy too. But I actually have heard that stuff working out, and people are like, who have been in those kind of relationships actually like get married and stuff like that. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, whatever works for you. Been single for 8 years. Can't bring myself to the online dating thing either. Feel like I can't be judged or judge someone by a pic and a sentence. Yeah, that's the feeling I get too, Dicer. If you were looking for a hot chick in the game industry, you should have let me know. That's me. Oh, Bob the Knob. If only I would have known, man. I don't know why, like, I expected that sentence to go differently. I wasn't expecting the "you should have let me know that's me" part. I thought you were like, I don't even know what I thought you were gonna do, but Brian, what would you do if somebody sent you $1,000? I don't know. Don't send me that much money, man. That's way too much money. Send that to like some I don't even know. I'd be very thankful and everything, but yeah, that's it, man. Like, what can I really do? BG, can you recommend a video to teach me how to chain specials on a combo? I don't really need a video to tell you. You just do 5 hits and then spam the special button as fast as possible. Dick Fantini, what's going on, man? Former runs in the Final Quest, Legacy. I don't know what time you're at, but yeah, stop typing, dude. Get it done. But yeah, to chain, wow, to chain specials. Do a 5-hit combo, or sometimes a 4-hit combo. You either want to do like a dash attack, the medium attack, right? So dash, and then 3 light hits, which is just like the regular tap, right? So dash, light, 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 special, or what's more common will be dash, light, 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 dash, and then special, like immediately as soon as you're done with that 5-hit combo. I don't know if there's any like video that really visualizes it better with like actual things on screen to show you what I'm talking about, because it's I don't know, maybe it's not as easy if you're not looking at my thumb or something like that, but hopefully that made sense. Hopefully it helps you out. What I do recommend doing though is going over to Dork Lessons on YouTube, and he has a good series, a good fighting guide series called How to Fight Like a Ninja. And I don't know if he has anything of what you just asked, but he has a whole bunch of other good tips on how to parry and evade and all that other good stuff that you're gonna need to master at some point. BG, here's the update with my girl situation that I gave the mod shot already. The one I've been friends with a long time finally broke things off for good with her on again, off again dude. Ooh, man, I gotta tell you, those on again, off again relationships, man, that throws a red flag to me right away, Swaggy Spoadster. Just be careful with that. I'm waiting for your part 2. BG, have you tested the time difference with the new arena setup yet? Mo Battleships, I did not. I actually realized something earlier, though. My roster has changed a little bit since I did that test. So I don't know what to do. Invincible has one video. He has a video. It doesn't throw the specials in there. I've seen the video that I think I've seen the video that you're talking about, at least the one where he does like every single combo. Oh yeah, Dice was talking about it. Invincible has a great video showing every possible combo all in one fight against Realm Legend Winter Soldier. His skill is ridiculous. Yeah, his skill is ridiculous. Not to ruin it, but I think there was someone on Reddit who said like there was like one possible combo missing from it or something like that. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, what he did there was really cool. But I just thought it was kind of funny. And now we're hanging out with friends all day Friday and going to a local water park all day Saturday alone. A water park, you say, huh? Then she is coming with me on my annual family summer vacation. Really? Interesting. Dude, sounds like things are moving quickly, man. I don't know if you guys, so you guys are not like dating yet, right? But if she's going with you for your annual family summer vacation, that's kind of a big deal, man. I don't know. Yo, BG, how goes it on the wonderful evening? Graphics Inc., what's up, man? P.S. I awakened my Quen pool and took her to rank 4 just like you. Dude, nice. Sick, man. How are you enjoying the new rank 4 Quen pool, man? When Invincible came here during your Labyrinth run, I was giggling like a little kid. He's honestly my idol in game. He's awesome, dude. He's awesome. That was the first time I ever talked to him. Wait, did I talk to him once before that? No, I think it was just the Labyrinth stream, right? Yeah, he's awesome, man. Oh, I think he's awesome, at least. Like I said, I've never really talked to him other than that, but he seemed cool. And he is really good at the game. Definitely. She's a powerhouse. She is cheating. I know. She's so good, right? She's got like the power of Star-Lord in shorter fights. Like her burst potential just right out of the gate is so powerful. Of course, Star-Lord takes over in the longer fights and stuff like that. But and there's even faster champions, right? Like she's like the mid-range champion where in like 50 hits or something like that, she can outdamage Iron Fist or something. So she's like not the absolute fastest, but she is powerful. I don't even know what I'm rambling on about now, but yeah, I did like her, man. I like her. Jizz, what's up, man? How goes the grind, man? Going to Universal Studios tomorrow for my kid's 4th birthday. Not gonna be able to grind much. Wish me luck. Nice, man. It's a good thing we're doing. It's a good thing we're doing map 5 tomorrow, then, huh? It's a good thing we changed up our schedule a little bit. But her bleeds you can't match. Yeah, her bleeds are super strong. How many levels should I have in Deep Wounds? As many as you possibly can, man. If you're using bleed champions, the more you have, the better. Well, that's a dumb thing to say, but I mean, like, some abilities like they scale poorly. Some like with diminishing returns on certain abilities, where the first point that you put in it might be more powerful than the second or third point or something like that. But it doesn't work that way with Deep Wounds. Deep Wounds is more powerful for each point, like depending on your champion using. Like the 5th point is more valuable than the 1st point if you're using a champion like Gwenpool kind of deal. Or equal, I guess. Not more powerful. I don't know. Whatever. Max it if you can. Guys, I'm having that problem with words again today. I seem to have it just about every day. Brian, I think you should do a New Year's Eve 24-hour Labyrinth stream. What better way to bring in the new year than with your Banana Bros? Dude. Oh, man. 24 hours in the Labyrinth. I think my mind would explode. I think it would actually explode. I'd get a lot done, though. I'd be able to get like 3 paths done, possibly, or something like that. The next path I do, man, it's not going to take me 8 hours. Like, I'm going to go faster. I'm going to go faster. I am going to try to get it done in like 6 or whatever at most. Maybe not, yeah, probably like 6. I was actually thinking, I don't know, let me know what you guys thoughts are on this. I was thinking of doing a speed run for my next path of Labyrinth. I don't know if I brought it up before. I was kind of trying to keep it a little bit of a secret, but like the more I think about it, I don't know if it was a good idea or not. But I was thinking of doing like a speed run where like I just wasn't talking really, or maybe I'd like to talk a little bit, but I would just be trying to go through as fast as possible. If I died, like just instantly revive and get back in there. Still have a death counter. I still want to have something like that, but just on the move, man, constantly. No breaks. Almost like I was going for a Legends run or something. I thought that would be like kind of interesting. I've had like the clock on screen and stuff too. 4 to 6 hours silent stream sounds fun. I mean, it wouldn't be silent. It wouldn't be silent. Either I would have, if people wanted to do the commentating thing again, would have something like that, or I'd have some music on or something like that. I don't know. That's why I said I don't know how interesting it would actually be. Look, grab an earthquake just shook the entire state of Montana. What? 5.8 pictures just fell off my wall. Yellowstone is about to blow. What? Cat hell, that's crazy. Hopefully everything is all right there. Jeez. If you don't talk to us, how you know when we're making fun of you? That's a good point. Does Montana have earthquakes? I've only known like one person from Montana, and not that well. Get bold Duggernuts, that dude can talk. That's what I was thinking, man. Like the dude's a talker, man. He's good at it too. Like if I had somebody like that, I don't know if he'd be willing to do it. I never talked to him about it. I'm not gonna talk to him about it until like I know what I want to do. It's not gonna be anytime soon anyway. But like I might consider asking him or something like that. I don't know. Here I have 3 kids, no job right now, 2 baby mamas. Need a miracle, bro. Dude, good luck, man. Yeah. That sounds kind of rough. Bulldoggernaut is a great commentator. He is. He definitely is. I'll commentate for you, BG. Alright, Swaggy Spoadster. You up for the task of commentating for like 6 hours? Alright, my last time asking, Brian, what's up with the edit team Hand of Hydra? Wait, what? What's up with the edit team Hand of Hydra? Edit team I'm not sure what you're asking there. DRM news. Or DMR news, I meant. He did Frojo, so I imagine you would. Yeah, probably. But I mean, like, of course, I've seen Bulldoggernaut's been in this channel for a long time too, so like I knew his name and everything, but I didn't know that he was doing like the whole commentating or like talk show kind of thing that he does with Slice'em. What's funny is like I was in Slice'em's stream like a couple times and I heard somebody else talking and I didn't know it was Bulldoggernaut. I don't want to scare anyone, but every 400,000 years or so, Yellowstone volcano does blow and basically wipes the earth of land life. So we're due to blow again. It's not scary at all, iMac. Thanks. Thanks, man. Why don't you keep those facts to yourself over there, man? Are you supposed to be doing Legend? Yeah, Legacy, dude. What? It'd be cool if you had a bunch of guys commentate a run, but it'd probably be too distracting. I don't. That's the thing is, I don't think I get distracted. Like, I think talking to other people doesn't distract me that much. What distracts me is when I have it in my mind that there's a bunch of people watching, and I need to entertain them somehow. And I'm not like a natural entertainer, so like it takes a lot of effort. Like it doesn't take a lot of effort just to like read what you guys are saying and talk, right? But like if I'm sitting there and I'm feeling pressured, like if I notice that I haven't said anything for like 30 seconds while I'm doing this fight, then I just start to like in my mind it's just like, all right, I've gotta say something, I gotta come up with something interesting. I don't know. So yeah, that's what really distracts me. If somebody's talking to me, I can respond to them, I can talk to them. It doesn't mess me up. Maybe I would I'm sure I would have like a little bit more focus if I wasn't doing it with anyone around, if I was just sitting there by myself or something. But like what you guys saw towards like from like the middle of Labyrinth, I'll just say like the middle of the Labyrinth, that was like probably the best that I could play, even if I was just playing by myself. Like the first couple of fights, I was super nervous, and I was like feeling the pressure of live streaming and stuff like that. Because I mean, you guys know I took down Red Hulk. How many times did I take down Red Hulk in one shot before I did that stream, and then I couldn't do it on the actual day, right? I just had that pressure, and then towards the end, I was just feeling like super fatigued against like Maestro, and I think like Civil Warrior and stuff like that. But like the middle there, I was completely fine. Every 40 minutes, my grandfather is known to blow one and clear the house of all living life. Wow, Dennis. Wait, what are you better at doing yourself versus with someone else there? Just playing the game. I was talking about euthanitis. You get so nervous it's funny. Being a jerk. Yeah. So later, my dude, it's too late. Have a good night. Alright. Have a good night. You know, instead of picking new path and labyrinths, you could finish the easy path without doing the normal Colossus fight. Well, the path that I would do is very similar to the easy path. A lot of the fights are the same. There are some differences though, but like I'm still not going to do that for a while. That's going to be the next path I do, but it's not going to be for a while. How good do you think Jessica Jones is going to be when she comes out? I have no idea. No way to know. Celebratory drum solo when you're 100% Labyrinth? I'll think about it, but that's probably a no. Is rank 4 Wolvie unduped a worthy candidate for Realm of Legends, or is a 4-star rogue rank 4 duped a better option? I don't know which one's better. They can both do it. I'd probably choose Wolverine myself. I mean, I would definitely choose Wolverine myself because I'm not super comfortable with Rogue. I'm not comfortable at all with Rogue. Rogue might be better. Like, she might deal more damage. But yeah, I'd personally go with Wolverine if I were in your shoes. So BG noticed the trolley's local nodes. Wait, what? Trolley's local nodes in EQ, Rhino, and Dash vulnerability. Wait, how did I just beat this guy? I guess I had the ice stuff on him. With Dash vulnerability and fix it with poison vulnerability. Man, what else? Yeah, I like that, man. Somebody sent me screenshots of those. I think it's pretty funny what they're doing. So, I mean, they did it with 5.2, right? Where they gave Spider-Gwen unblockable L1. And I think they're just figuring out ways to just have some fun, man. Which is good. It's good to see. Like, I feel like when the game developers are having a more fun time, they'll make a better game if they add some, like, humor in it, right? Just be a more enjoyable experience for them, I'm sure. Do you ever sleep? Yeah, all the time. I sleep now more than ever. I'm getting like 6 hours every night. Can you wreck Rhino using a special during his dash? Possibly. I mean, you could just wreck Rhino just by playing normal, though. Just Rhino. So he was playing with one hand. Oh, I'm almost always playing with one hand. My other hand is generally on my mouse here. BG might be inclined to make an appearance as a commentator on your next Labyrinth run. Alright, Impostio Dave. We've got another sign up. I'll keep that in mind. Jessica Jones will be a woman when she comes out? No way. Brian, can you answer my question? Yes. Was that your question? That wasn't your question, right? Alright, let me scroll up here. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. If I could find it. Here we go. Hey Brian, how do you get more 4-star shards besides duping 3 stars? Join an alliance. Most of my 4-star shards come from being in an alliance. and playing Arena. That's how I get almost all of my 4-star shards. There are some other select sources of them, right? Duplicating champions and the monthly quests and stuff like that, but most of them just comes from being in an alliance and then participating in the arena. And the 4-star shards, they will add up quickly. Well, somewhat quickly. I mean, if you're at the point where you're not quite sure where to get the 4 stars from, I'm guessing that you don't have too many 4 stars at the moment. And the less that you have, the harder it is to get. Like this, the way the game works is that the farther along you are, the more powerful champions you have, the larger your roster is, you get the rewards faster. So at this point in the game, I can get 2 to 3 4-star crystals every single week. Reliably. It's guaranteed that I'll at least get 2, and sometimes I'll get 3. If something special is going on, maybe even more than that, right? But I can guarantee to get at least 2 a week. When I first started playing the game, I got 10 4-star crystals in 6 months. It took me 6 months to get 10 of them. So, like, just over 1 per month on average. And, like, the first month that I was playing, I didn't have 1 at all, right? So it just builds up over time. Brian, can my dog commentate on your Labyrinth run? I don't know. Is your dog like Air Bud or something? If your dog's Air Bud, then sure. But otherwise, I don't know. Is Wolverine unduped worthy of rank 4? Yes. Yep. Definitely worthy of rank 4. Rank 5 is kind of questionable, but worthy of rank 4, yes. Hi, I'm new. Welcome, Jason Miles. Got to 1.4 mil and 3-star Punisher 29 Arena. Nice. You probably have yourself a new Punisher there. Almost guaranteed. I would say it's like 98% likely that you got it. Probably even higher than that. New update sucks really bad on my tablet. It's loading longer, parry worse. Really? Larry, you're the first person that said anything like that. I don't know what device you're using, but yeah, you're the first person that actually said anything like that. And there's been quite a few people in here today. Who did you use to beat Wolverine in Realm of Legends? I used Black Widow before she got nerfed. Her signature ability completely shut off all of Wolverine's healing. So yeah, that's who I used. If I had to do it again, I don't know who I'd use. I would probably go in there with Gwenpool if she was awakened. I tried with Guillotine. I should say that first. I tried with Guillotine. I failed with Guillotine. I mean, I could probably pull off Guillotine now. Like, my skills back then were not as developed. And yeah, I'm not saying I'm the greatest player ever by saying that. Hopefully you guys understand that. But yeah, I wasn't too good back then. I failed with Guillotine. I was only using the 2-star though, so that is also part of it. So yeah, Guillotine is also, it's probably the #1 champ to do it with. BG, what do you make of the new special Spidey quest? The Stark assignments? Not a huge fan of them. Graphics Inc. The rewards are good. The rewards are definitely worth the energy. So whenever they come around, if I'm in game, I'm gonna do them. But I'm not gonna like miss sleep to do them or anything like that. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying the way they have it set up. If I'm being completely honest. It's actually less annoying than I thought it'd be though. At the same time, I thought it was gonna be even worse. Like when I first read it, I was like, oh god, 2 to 3 times, like, or 3 to 4 times a day this thing's gonna pop up. But the first 2 popped up when I was like already on, so I was like, all right, whatever. Or like, no, actually I wasn't on for the one, but like I got the notification. I was like, okay, sure, I'll hop in real quick. Just threw on auto fight. But yeah, I wish we got something cooler. Move to Antarctica. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon, iMac. I have to work, I have to sleep, and I have time to be to social life. Random is annoying. It is annoying. You're right, Aaron. It is. Like random, it's random is not always annoying, but certain types of random are annoying. What's like a good example of this? Okay, like so, like a good example is the solo events, right? That come up, they're random, but it's like predictable and random. You know, like we know the time that these things are going to start up. Like especially the 24-hour ones, and occasionally you get that annoyance where like you've been waiting for a level up event forever, right? But that doesn't happen all that often, right? We know when these events are going to start. It's very predictable of when they're actually going to start. The randomness comes for like the type of event. I think randomness like that is fine. But it gets annoying when like you don't know the times of when these things are gonna start, right? And it's always in the back of your mind, like, oh, one can start right now or whatever. So events are super annoying. Cough, cough. Level up every time. I don't know. I think they're fine, man. Maybe it's just because I remember the time. 24 hours way better than 2 hour. Yeah, exactly. That's it too. Is there longer intervals? But man, I remember this game before solo events were added. That's my throwback. Some of you guys can go all the way back to when like there was no masteries or no signature abilities or something like that. The only thing I can go back to is a time before solo events, and solo events added so much to this game, man. Before solo events were in here, like you couldn't. How are you going to get signature stones? Like, you couldn't get signature stones anywhere. It added a ton of units. I can't tell you how many units I've gotten. All of the greater glory crystals, or not glory, greater solo crystals and stuff like that, man. There's just so many different rewards. I love the solo events. That's all I could say. I remember when there weren't even arenas. Yeah, see, I cannot go back that far, McKang. I kind of wish I could, because of course, you know, I love the game and everything, so it'd be cool to have played it since the beginning. But at the same time, I've said this before too, I probably would have quit the game back then because it wouldn't have been interesting enough to keep me interested, basically. There wouldn't be enough things to do to keep me interested, and I probably would have just dismissed the game completely and never picked it up again. Kept on asking if Brian gets nudes and wouldn't send any. Wait, what? Remember starting like a week after the game came out and there was a Rhino arena. I think I've heard of something about that before. I was here before alliances were a thing. Yeah, alliances were always part of the game for me. Remember those days? I also remember when Kabam introduced item caps and screwed us all up. Hashtag never forget. I do remember people talking about the game before item caps were introduced. God, can you imagine that, man? Like, Labyrinth would just be a joke. How many months went by where, like, for players at the top, like, revives were just expiring. There's nothing you could do with them. You would have strolled in there with like 200 revives. Antarctic Banana is the band name of Brian and I's band. Dude, that's a good band name. Antarctic Banana? I like it, man. I like it a lot, actually. I'd be in that band. There's Hawkeye Arena in beta. Rhino was named second skin. And it's offered to new players a lot. Huh. Was anyone in here before bases were coming soon? Oh man. When are those things coming, right? I can't complain. I know somebody's gonna mention the website. When is that thing coming, right? Bragret, is the level 1 revive in quests are just random? I'm farming revive for Labyrinth. Please answer. Yes, it's just random. Certain quests cannot spawn them. I don't know which ones can't, but or at least I think certain quests can't spawn them. Like, I would imagine that Kabam would have some kind of anti-farming thing on, like, the quest that only cost 1 energy or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe I've seen them in like the beginner quest 2 of the monthly event quest. I don't know. For the most part, yeah, it's just random. You just got to look around. Unfortunately, I don't have any better tips than that. I was typically, on average, able to find about 2 revives every single day. Sometimes, if I found a quest that was fairly short and it had a revive on it, I would just like try to reset that map and see if another one would spawn, and sometimes it would. And then there was one time where I went through the same map like 3 or 4 times and nothing respawned. The Glory of Man sending over $10. Wasn't going to until you brought up the website. Oh man, you didn't have to do that. It's not even there. But yeah, I appreciate it, Glory of Man. Thank you very much, dude. Always ridiculously generous. All right. I'm gonna have to shorten this because we've got 2 fairly long names up there for the double-headed D. Let's do maybe I'll just throw them both in there. I was gonna say like being a glorious man or something like that. This is how you know. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna bring that up. I was gonna say this is how you know I'm a bad coder. I'll say it, whatever. Where I don't know like all of the special characters, whatever, like the and sign, or ampersand, whatever it's stupid thing's called. Where I don't know them all that well, like off the top of my head. I only know certain ones, you know. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it. Man, it's gonna feel so good when the website's actually back to being live and it's actually gonna have like some features and stuff. Well, only one feature. I can't say that enough, man. It's only gonna have one feature when I relaunch it. It should be pretty cool though. I'm not gonna relaunch it until it's like actually a decent feature, but then after that things should go faster. You sent over another $10? I was sharing. Pshaw. Wow. All right. No. Oh. Excuse me. Never mind to that then. What? He blocked it. I thought they fixed it. My SP2, was I not fast enough? That's messed up. Alright, you've taken control, sole control of the Big D. Appreciate it, dude. Sent over 20 bucks tonight, man. You're not going to Comic-Con, are you, Glory of Man? Like, I want to meet some of you guys, you know? I don't know if that sounds weird, but, you know. It'd be cool to meet some of you guys. When is Joe Fixit Arena and how many points would he be? He's coming up next and he's probably going to be around 2 million, somewhere around 2 million. Did you just flick your mic about busting my eardrums? Oh, I'm sorry, dude, not on purpose. Sorry, Dicer. If I did, yeah, sorry. Still 50-50 on a BG. You only going Thursday hurts my plans. Yeah, I'm only going Thursday. So if anybody is going. Well, alright, so here's the thing though. I'm only going Thursday, but if there is some other kind of community stuff going on, like I'm not far and I would show up, I just wouldn't be able to get in Comic-Con itself. I don't know if that helps at all. Probably not. Not yet at least, right? Since we don't know if there's anything going on. Should have a section on your website that you can compare 2 champs and determine which one you should rank up based on your other champs. Gonzo, that would be super difficult to do. Would it be super difficult to do? Maybe that wouldn't be that difficult to do, actually. That's not a bad idea. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to consider that. I'm going to write that down. It would just be like a recommendation. I'd have to make that super clear to everybody. Like, hey, this is just a recommendation. Level up whoever you want. But, yeah, that would actually be really cool. Okay. I'm going to add that to my list. Okay. Really do a database for related synergies and such. Who helps who the most? Yeah, like after I thought about it, it didn't seem like it'd be that big of a deal to do. You have to put in the whole roster. That's true, Aaron. It would make it difficult for the user, if anything, because I would need to know the entire, like the program would need to know like the entire roster that somebody has. But for some of the other stuff that I have planned, might not be too hard either. That's kind of all I could say about that for now. Because again, I don't know what I can actually pull off and what I can't. I'll be in Florida, I think, during New York City Comic Con, but I'll meet up with you guys one day. Alright. That sounds cool, man. Noticed it for the first time yesterday in Arena when getting wrecked. Damn, check the SPG. Need to know I'm not the only one. Alright, Swaggy Spoadster. Let me see. Yeah, because I did not know what you were talking about. BG, did you ever notice that Joe Fixit's hat just appears on his head during his Special 3? Like, he doesn't... I don't know what you mean by just appears. Like, they just don't show him taking out or something like that? I never really noticed, I guess. So pros and cons when you make champion profiles and or rate them on different categories like defense, AQ, AW, questing, speed, fighting, longevity. Yeah, like there's definitely ways that I can do it. It didn't take long for me for it to register. Like, it's not terribly difficult. And it would be really cool to have something like that. BG, look at the website, hook.github.io/champions. I probably have looked at that already. I don't know exactly what that one is. But I've looked at a bunch of those. So I probably have looked at it at some point. It goes from hat to no hat. Never seen putting on. Test the PG, it's quick. I don't know if I'm going to test that one, man. I'm just going to take your word for it. I really just want to stay in Arena. Like, I need to do more Arena. I need all these units. These websites offering advice. Champ has immunity. Rank, Starlord. Psh, who dat? No, man, not at all. I would probably have to. I'd probably have a little checkbox or whatever for like suicides or no suicides. You know. Do those champions matter though, man? Doing Alliance Quest, you can't tell me it's just for suicides, man. I guarantee you bring champions to Alliance Quest that have some kind of immunity. And if you don't, then you're doing something wrong. Because if you need to cover a path that you didn't know that you were going to need to cover on anything less than map 6. But yeah, if you're doing like map 5 or something like that and you need to go down a different path, then you better be bringing some kind of immunity. Over 4.5 hours. Legacy, I mean, don't count yourself out, dude. When I did my run, people got it with 4:45 or something like that. So, oh, there we go. Grand Scheme saying did yours 4.5 and placed 36. Yeah, there you go. Bring Ms. Marvel for Poison Path and AQ. The class disadvantage isn't that bad for now. Yeah, class disadvantage, it's not that bad. It definitely hurts, but in Alliance Quest, it's not that bad, I've noticed. In other areas, it definitely sucks. It sucks more, but in Alliance Quest, you're almost like expecting these like longer fights and stuff like that, or maybe that's how I play at least. Is like I expect longer fights, or I'm just like more focused because I know if I mess up, it's gonna cost me items that are not that easy to come by. Hulk is the best poison killer in map 5 AQ. I still say it's Ultron, but Hulk is very good. I take Hulk. What's the class disadvantage? Ron, Ghost Rider and Hulk ain't doing nothing wrong, but I bet your website will have a massive stiffy for Oli. Is that Ultron? Is this supposed to be Ultron? We both know it. Yeah, cause he's good. He's really good, man. Like I wonder what the percentage of players who are running map 6. I wonder what the percentage of players who bring Ultron is. I mean, in my own alliance, it was nearly 50%, and it was 50% if you count the other Ultron. But just for no, wait, it was 50%, right? Because it was 7 in my group and then 4 in the others. So yeah, 15 out of 30 people, man. And they don't run suicides. Like, some of them do, a lot of them don't. Can you read my question, please? Alright, Sir Lance of the 5th. I'm gonna scroll up. Hold on. If I can find it here. Oh, here we go. 4-star duped OG Vision or 4-star duped Ultron in rank 5. Tough choice, depends on who you need more. Ultron, I would say, for Alliance Quest, and OG Vision for Alliance War. So yeah, I don't know in which case you're hurting more. I tend to favor Ultron just because in Alliance Quest you need to get through your path every single time. In Alliance War, there's going to be some wars where you there's going to be some wars where you just can't make it, and you're going to have to throw in the towel versus certain teams and stuff like that. So, yeah, I recommend going with Ultron, but it depends on exactly where you're using these champions. If you're using Ultron for, like, Alliance War defense or something like that, then no, don't go with Ultron. No suicides with Ultron equals Pillowbot. He doesn't hit very hard, you're right. But it don't matter if he can save you them units. And you don't gotta do that many fights in Alliance Quest, you know? You do like 8 to 10 fights or something like that and you're done. Can walk any path. It's awesome. Using a rank 3 4-star Ultron at 5.2.4 and after 120 hits on Storm into like 9% of her total health. What? Oh, that's the one where they heal up. Okay. BG, how many 3-stars do you have? I have all of them except for Deadpool and Immortal Iron Fist, which I don't know how many that is. It's like 90 something. I don't know exactly, like 95? Ryan, Hulk or wait for Quake? That's for rank 5. If you don't have Quake, I wouldn't wait, dude. I would just go with Hulk. Like, between the two, I still favor ranking up Quake, personally. On top of just really enjoying her playstyle, she's got the prestige. But if you don't have her, then I wouldn't hesitate, and I would just go with Hulk. Hulk is a really good champion. Have you gotten any better intercepts yet? Not really. Not really. No. I wish I could say yes, but no. You know, just busting your balls about Pillowbot, right, Brian? No, it's true though, man. It's true, he doesn't hit very hard. Busting balls or not. Mostly waiting for Quake to help with my prestige, but I guess Hulk it is. Well, I mean, yeah. I forgot you're in 3 Loki now. What's there? Do they have... What do you guys do for Alliance Quest? I don't know what 3 Loki does for Alliance Quest. I'm guessing you guys just do all 5 days of map 5? I don't know where you guys rank in Alliance Quest either. Yeah, 5 by 5. Okay. Do you know where they rank? Because this is like, I think this is your first Alliance Quest with them, right? Or is it first or second? I don't know how big of a deal Prestige is for you. Basically, is what I'm saying. So if Prestige is a big deal, then maybe you shouldn't go with Hulk, because I think Hulk's Prestige is kind of down, right? Top 1200 right now. D Money Squad, 3 Loki in here. All right. So you got to get the top 1100 spot for the next rank, though, I think, right? Big D busting balls with a sausage fest, am I right? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey Brian, is there a training alliance for 4 Loki? No. Training alliance, no. 4 Loki just takes people based on where they're currently at. I mean, there is like 3 Loki, which, you know, it's in like the Loki family or whatever, if you want to call it, but like, you don't have to go to 3 Loki first to go to 4 Loki, you know. BG, have you done map 6 on day 5 yet? If you can you upload a video of how crazy it gets? Yeah, we've done it. It's not that crazy, to be honest. It's not worth uploading. It's just like a little bit harder. It's not a big deal. Which Loki is the best Loki? 4 Loki is the best Loki in terms of like where we rank and stuff. But yeah, it all just depends on like what you're looking to do. Like there's a lot of really skilled players in 2 Loki and 3 Loki. A lot of the people in 2 Loki, like 2 Loki is like the more casual of the 3. And like a lot of the players in 2 Loki came from 4 Loki, so they've got the skill. They just want to be a little bit more laid back. They don't really want to do map 6. Maybe don't want to hit like the arena milestones and stuff like that. The requirements for the 3-day events, that kind of thing. BG, fun fact, I used to have my own alliance when they first came out. If you find it, it's appropriately named. No one in there has been on in like the last year. It's kind of sad to see. Tag SW3G swag. I like it. Isn't 2 Loki the retirement home for 4 Loki members? Sometimes. Frojo, what's up, man? How you doing? Rocket, Magic, or Duped Captain, Marvel 2, rank 5, or 5-star rank 3, AQ or AW are set. Looking for best champ for Future Legends run. Future Legends run. I don't know who's the best for a Legends run, but I, like, out of those 3, man, I would just have to go with Magic just because she's awesome. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if, like, Future Legends run. Well, I mean, if Rocket's not duped, then he's not really going to help you there. Like, duped Captain Marvel, I would guess, would be the hardest hitting of those 3. If I had to guess, I think she hits hardest in, like, short fights, right? If we're not talking about bringing down, like a cosmic boss or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna do this last fight in Alliance Quest because a lot of times you guys, for whatever reason, like to see me fight in Alliance Quest. Maybe... Oh, no, I can't. That's right. This note is up. Okay, never mind. Oh, Quickshot. I don't know if Quickshot is still here, if he's sleeping or what. I don't know if he was even in the chat tonight. but his node is clear. What is the buff on this again? Oh yeah, it gets crazy, huh? I mean, I guess the Limber and Caltrops don't matter, but that 100 health, nah, I ain't messing with that. Alright, anyway, then I'm going to go ahead and pop open some crystals and call it a night. Loki's the second highest of the Lokis. I'm there now. We run 1 or 2 days map 6 right now, mostly tier 2 war. But get up to tier 1. Our minimums for alliance events are a lot less than for Loki. Dick Fantini, do you guys really run map 6? Crazy, man. I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. My question's never answered. Alright, Orlando, let me see what your question is here, man. Mordo, Nebula, or Hood to 440? I would probably go with Mordo and throw him on defense if those are your only 3 options. Nebula and Hood, they're both kind of similar to me in that they're kind of fun to play, but I don't consider either of them to be good champions. So like I wouldn't be sad to pull them or anything like that, but I also am not going to be ranking them up anytime soon. So yeah, I would just go with Mordo of those 3, or if you had any other options, or if you wanted to wait even, but I would go Mordo, slap him on defense, call it a day. The only thing about Star-Lord is if they are noted with 300% health, I still crush them. That's true. That is true. I would go in there. I would fight that node if there wasn't degen on it. That's the only thing that makes me a little apprehensive about fighting nodes that have buffed health. Otherwise, like in map 5, I took out noted. There was like a noted up. Who was it? Yellow Jacket at the end, who has a lot of health, and then he had like the health and attack linked node on top of that. But the degen, yeah, I ain't messing with that. I have a 3, 4, and 5 Loki at my inn. You've met the requirements, Drop Faith. Welcome. Did I just witness a comedy duo teaming up, Grand Scheme and Legacy? Nice. Yeah, Fantini was an officer in 4 Loki. Also do a legend run with a rank 5 4-star champ, Scarlet Witch or Star-Lord or Iceman or Thor. Possible, yes. It's becoming harder and harder to do so, though. I would say not Iceman. Probably not Star-Lord. I would think your best bet is Scarlet Witch or Thor. But to be honest, I'm not sure. To be honest, like I wouldn't even try it. I straight up would not even try it. It might still be possible. And like I wish anyone luck who's going for it with a 4-star, but I don't think I would actually try it. If you don't mind, like spending some units to try and clear out the event quickly, you don't mind that kind of thing. If you were going to do that anyway and just spend the units on energy refills, then sure, give it a shot. But I just don't want to see anybody's like hopes or dreams get crushed or whatever. 15 units, all right, I'll take it. Because it's not going to be easy. You're basically competing against champions that are significantly stronger than you, is the whole deal. The last war I got tired of waiting, so I took a noted Thorns fight with Crossbones, a noted attack and health fight with Hulk, and dropped the Nightcrawler boss with right mini still up, went to sleep. Nice, man. AW clear in AQ. I'm clear in AQ. Mo battle chips, man. I told you not to do that. Why are you taking those noted nodes, man? Those noted nodes. Alright, well, I guess I'll clear that, I will clear it off stream now that I headed out of there. I can't take the global yet anyway, so I'll wait like 30 minutes before I go back in there and then I'll clear out the global. Alright, got that pink max sig ability crystal again. Oh, guys. This offer's better than the collector himself. It's the collector's upgrade. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here for the night. It's been fun, as always. I will be back tomorrow, of course, same time. No daytime stream tomorrow, just regular stream, and there will be a video. I'm not going to say what it is. I've kind of already mentioned kind of what it is, but I don't want to say exactly what it is in case I fail and have to upload something else. But that'll be for tomorrow. Thanks for coming and hanging out, as always. Thank you for the generous donations, as always, too, man. You guys are always super generous, man. I gotta tell you, like, it's a good feeling that a lot of you want to see me succeed. You know, there's a lot of people on the internet, and I swear, before I started making YouTube stuff, I thought that everybody on the internet would just be like, boo. like they'd actually boo me. I don't know. That's how it is, right? YouTube, see like crazy YouTube comments. But yeah, you guys are super supportive. Anyway, I'm out, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Of course, Cameron's actually booing. All right, good night, guys. We're a fan from Brazil. What's up, Brazil? Igor Santos. Good night, guys.